Ready for the processor?
Yeah.
Oh, there we
How
go.
ham's
All
supposed
right,
to be.
so
Okay.
we're going to keep going on the pesto here. The pasta looks like that's baking away, and we should be pretty good to find out who the winner is coming back. But while we keep mucking around with this,
Andrew's got somebody in the interview set with him, and they're smelling all these cooking
who is a
juices.
fabulous cook, I hear.
And a singer. Multi-talented.
A fabulous cook, and I understand also one of Clinton Randall's biggest fans. He said earlier this evening, and I mean he's often known to.
He's a good friend.
He's a good friend and a reasonable cook, I hope.
Well, yeah, I think time's going to tell on that one.
Yeah, and we'll get to taste that. I'm a bit concerned. Juliagrace, of course, with me in the studio. And Julia, thank you very much for entertaining us early in the evening. It is a bit of a concern though, because of course flour and water also make something else, don't they?
Yes, flour, water, glue.
Glue.
That was what I
So
thought.
is
For
it
a
gonna
moment there, I thought we were mixing up some kind of paste. I don't know.
Glue and pesto. I must say it smells well, but we'll get to find out a little bit more about that.
I'd actually like to be on the tasting panel.
Okay.
Just putting my hand up there.
That's brave. Do you have a particular favourite? I mean, as you say, you're a big fan of Clinton Randall, but do you think he can actually pick this one up?
I have to back Clinton, really,
Okay.
you know, just quietly, because I'm mainly because I suspect others aren't.
Okay.
So
well,
I'm
mean,
just going to get in behind and say I'm going to vote.
That's fair, and well perhaps we can because Clint's been asking people, of course, to phone through 0508 003 003 to vote for who's doing the best. But actually, the people at home aren't going to get to see what it tastes like or get to sense what it tastes like. So I'm not sure how they get to vote.
Well, I
really.
think perhaps if I could taste it and then I can just pass that on and they can just trust me,
I
that'd
think,
be good.
You know, I mean, you're a trusted.
I'm good at eating.
You're good at eating.
I'm excellent at eating.
That's one of the gifts that you have. I mean, we were talking beforehand about the gifts that we have, and as well as the musical gifts and abilities you have. Eating is another gift.
I can definitely. Yes, I can.
So, I mean, all this business making pasta from scratch, I mean, that does sound like a little bit of hard work. I mean, is cooking another thing that you enjoy as well as?
I like cooking. I have been known to say there's nothing like taking something you like and then making you do it every day, day in, day out for your entire life to really kind of suck the life out of it. It does take the enjoyment out of it.
Okay, but is that true also for music? Because I know you in the complexity of life, I mean, you've been on the big stages, you've had award-winning albums, all that sort of stuff. But in amongst it all, you're a wife, you're a mum, you've got all the domestic responsibilities as well. Is it still something that you've got a heart and a passion for?
Absolutely, yeah. It's actually one of the things, writing songs and being able to sing, it's a combination of being able to go away into a quiet place. I go into my office at home, shut the door, pick up a guitar, sit down at the piano, and to write a song is it's like a fully packaged up God gift. It's quite incredible actually, and it's sometimes very hard work, and sometimes they just appear fully formed. Sometimes you give birth to eggs, sometimes you give birth to live young. Yeah. And some of those eggs sit around like dinosaur eggs for a long, long time, but occasionally they're there.
One of the things that we often hear, and I mean on Shine TV as well as with the Rima Broadcasting Group on the various radio channels as well, you know, we get feedback to the things that we do, including your music which we play on air. And a lot of people comment about how the words that you sing really speak into their life. I mean, these are words that you've written and communicated. Some of them quite personal stories and sharing your emotions, but really connecting at an emotional, even a spiritual level with people through the broadcast medium. How wonderful is that?
It's incredible. To have a situation, you know, where God can speak into my life and then be able to, once again, kind of package that, and for that to go and speak into someone else's life is pretty much the ultimate gift to a songwriter. And one thing I love about it is that it transcends people's faith. Sometimes people don't necessarily know what they're listening to, and that God factor is not necessarily what they're really aware of. I got a beautiful card from a lady the other day, just totally random, saying, "When I hear your music, I feel peaceful." And she has no context. She doesn't know me from a bar of soap. Someone gave her an album, and she doesn't know that I'm a Christian. She just has listened to it and said, "There's something about this, I don't know what it is," and identify that.
Yeah, we also find that actually with Shine TV as well, because we're very excited about the increase in viewership to Shine TV, 126,000 people a week or something, and that's a significant increase. Not all of those people, of course, coming from a Christian perspective, and yet they're hearing this message. They're obviously coming back because they're seeing something that they like.
Yeah, absolutely, and a variety I think, you know, appealing to different people at different times of the day and different audiences is brilliant.
Wonderful stuff indeed. Well, we'll see if we can get you on the tasting panel for this pasta, which is coming up in just a
Fingers
moment.
crossed.